Think modern relationships are built on love and loyalty? Machiavelli would disagree. Beneath the surface are hidden emotional triggers women rarely admit, but they shape attraction, respect, and control. In this video, I'll reveal 10 vulnerabilities they prefer to keep secret, so you stop chasing, start leading, and command influence without saying a word. Before we get started, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of my tips for men on how to get the woman of your dreams. And if this video resonates with you, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. Your feedback helps me create better content for you. If you believe that contemporary relationships are solely founded on love, you may already be falling prey to manipulation. They are not founded on loyalty, nor on mere words, and certainly not on good intentions. They are constructed upon strength, emotional influence, and quiet mastery. She remains untroubled by the man who brings her tranquility. She fixates on the man who brings her doubt, the one she cannot completely decipher, cannot entirely possess. This is not an act of manipulation. It is the essence of our being. Long before psychology had a term for it, Machiavelli recognized the essence of human nature. He refrained from penning tales of romance. He explored themes of conflict, anxiety, authority, and concealed vulnerabilities. In a moment of profound clarity, he revealed 10 emotional triggers that women prefer to keep hidden from you. When you truly grasp their essence, you no longer pursue love. You embody the essence of love's pull. Reflect on this. Are you genuinely seeking to win her heart, or are you prepared to take charge of the situation she's subtly orchestrating? Today, I will reveal to you the 10 areas where improvement is necessary, and once you recognize them, you will reclaim your strength. The apprehension of being left out is profound. Within each person lies a timeless essence, a connection to the wisdom of ages past. There exists a subtle force that we seldom discuss, yet it profoundly influences our emotions and choices. It is the apprehension of being left out. Let us reflect on the wisdom of the ancients. In tribal times, rejection by the group was not merely a source of pain. It posed a significant risk. Being cast out from the tribe meant facing the harsh realities of survival. Starvation, exposure to the elements, or even death awaited those who were no longer wanted. You would find yourself isolated, vulnerable, and without strength. Our minds are inherently attuned to the profound fear of rejection. Now let us consider the present moment. We have evolved beyond the confines of jungles and caves. Yet that fear remains ingrained in our very nature. Particularly among women who have historically thrived not by sheer force, but through their keen understanding of social dynamics, seeking approval, craving acceptance, yearning to be selected. These were issues of security, reputation, and existence. This apprehension manifests today in more nuanced forms, constantly seeking validation through their device, experiencing unease when a man distances himself, questioning whether my words were misplaced, seeking to regain someone's focus after it has slipped away. Now, consider this profound reality. When you are perpetually accessible, consistently responding without delay, and always in the moment, you risk becoming anticipated, routine, mere ambient sound. You blend into the background, consistently present, yet often overlooked. Understanding this principle of psychological power is essential for your growth. Presence becomes more meaningful when contrasted with absence. Resist the urge to respond to every message immediately. Refrain from being the one who always takes the lead in initiation. Refrain from being perpetually available. Instead, take a step back from time to time. Allow some messages to remain without response. Exercise patience. What is the reason behind this? Your absence generates unease. It creates a void in her thoughts, a realm where doubt and inquisitiveness start to flourish. She begins to reflect, Where is he? What is causing the delay in his response? Is he becoming indifferent? That emotional uncertainty stirs the age-old fear of being cast aside. It's not a matter of being unkind or harmful. It's essential to maintain a sense of distance and not make oneself overly accessible. When something is scarce, its worth increases significantly. When your presence is perceived as a rare offering rather than an expectation, her focus intensifies, her effort intensifies, her emotional investment deepens. Machiavelli once remarked that those who are absent are invariably at fault, while those who are unpredictable leave a lasting impression. Here is the approach. Maintain your boundaries. Do not feel compelled to be at everyone's beck and call. Allow your quietude to convey your message. Ensure she understands that your time, energy, and attention are privileges to be earned, not simply given without thought. When she senses that the prospect of losing you is tangible, it will motivate her to put in greater effort to maintain your connection. That is the moment when control changes hands, not by means of force, but by the deliberate use of absence. Emotion surpasses reason. Let us establish a clear understanding. Many individuals seek to captivate women through the display of knowledge. And that is the reason for their failure. They assert statements such as, "I have achieved success. I am employed at a reputable organization. I have achieved financial stability. I possess a sense of order in my life." Indeed, that is accurate. Everything is rational. However, let us confront reality. She remains unmoved by mere facts. Emotion acts. One might find themselves in a position to articulate their profession, financial standing, and educational achievements before her. She may acknowledge with a nod and a smile. Yet in her thoughts, she has already transcended to another realm because you are addressing her intellect. Focus on addressing her emotions directly. Women are not swayed by your credentials. They are drawn to your essence, your aura, your narrative. Imagine you are engaged in the field of sales. One might describe my profession as being in sales. It lacks depth. It is indeed chilly. She lets it slip from her mind in an instant. One might say, I facilitate the transformation of ideas into action that inspires individuals. That line, it transcends the job. It's about the essence that drives the work. It creates an ongoing thought in her mind. She begins to contemplate. What sort of thoughts might arise? What methods does he use to influence others? And now you transcend the role of merely being a man with a job. You possess a narrative that is uniquely yours. That is the key. Refrain from providing her with any information. Provide her with a meaningful experience. Here are additional examples for your consideration. I hold the position of a manager. I cultivate tranquility amidst turmoil. Individuals seek my guidance in times of turmoil. I am a developer. Consider this. I find satisfaction in constructing elements that remain unseen until they function flawlessly. I work in the finance sector. I guide individuals to make prudent financial decisions before the opportunity slips away. Every one of these evokes a sensation. Every one of them appeals to the imagination rather than the intellect, because the male mind seeks reason. However, the perspective of women, it is guided by emotion, shrouded in mystery, and rich with meaning. She is not contemplating his wealth, is she? She reflects on her emotions in response to his words. Cease to be merely a collection of data. Embody a narrative. Embrace the journey of becoming something unique. Become a presence she aspires to embrace. That is the course of action one might expect from Machiavelli. He wouldn't clarify, he'd guide. He wouldn't merely describe, he would shape perception. Maintain the same course of action. Logic may diminish, yet emotion endures. Desire stirs within her. Validation comes at a cost. Let us speak truthfully. Many captivating women navigate a whirlwind of attention. A photo is shared, and immediately the flood of likes, hearts, and fire emojis begins, followed by a barrage of direct messages. Your beauty is truly remarkable. I would go to great lengths for you. You embody divine strength. Even if she claims indifference, deep down, she is affected. It nourishes her sense of self. It fortifies her perception of strength. Every individual who contributes to that torrent fades into obscurity. This is the point where many individuals stumble. They believe that showering her with compliments and attention will increase her affection for them. Incorrect. It renders you commonplace. She has encountered countless iterations of you by now. She possesses a clear understanding of the conclusion of this narrative. You acknowledge her worth. Excessive speed. Excess is a burden, and she confines you within the same mental framework. Yet another individual seeking my attention. Another one that is simply given to me. Yet, there lies an undisclosed truth. What comes without cost is often overlooked. What is earned endures in memory. If you were to gift someone a diamond each morning, they would eventually lose appreciation for it. What is the reason behind this? When something is constantly at hand, it diminishes its significance. Your validation remains unchanged. To offer praise prematurely is to undermine the value of your words. If admiration is given before it is deserved, or if you shower her with accolades before she has expressed any interest, you have already forfeited your position. She chose not to invest. She remained steadfast, not pursuing. She made no effort. It appears she does not hold it in high regard. Consider this scenario. Maintain your composure. Patience is key. Instant flattery is not your style. There is no competition. After she has demonstrated her commitment and made an effort, you offer a single, well-considered compliment. A singular, thoughtfully positioned statement. In an instant, the perspective shifts profoundly. She recalls it. She reflects on it. She acknowledges it. Because it originated from someone who does not freely offer validation, he bestows it instead. That is the transformation. Maintain composure. Neither warm nor chilly, only discerning. Your focus holds significant worth. Only those who contribute meaningfully are rewarded. Allow her to prove herself. Allow her to ponder. Allow her to pursue it. And when she finally understands, it will transcend mere attention. It will embody strength, equanimity, free from strain. Fails to make an impact. Every woman seeks a sense of security in the presence of a man. Yet a life devoid of risk and thrill inevitably leads to monotony. Indeed, provide her with a solid foundation. Become a person she can depend on. Allow her to have faith in your words, your deeds, your guidance. However, strive to maintain an element of surprise. If she can predict your words, your actions, and your demeanor consistently, her emotional responses will inevitably become muted. There is a sense of calmness. There is no enigma. Remain unperturbed. Stability, devoid of unexpected events, brings peace of mind. Yet mere comfort does not cultivate true desire. The error many men commit is believing that by being consistently nice, calm, and available, they will create a sense of safety for her and remain steadfast. Women seek more than just safety. They remain anchored in the realm of their emotions. What steps can you take to achieve this equilibrium? Maintain your consistency, yet allow for a natural flow. Exhibit strength, yet maintain a balanced softness. Be approachable, yet maintain your boundaries. For instance, she might believe that your weekend plans are already determined. However, you lead her to a place she did not foresee. Now she finds herself taken aback, and her feelings ignite once more. You remain her steadfast support. Yet at times, you embody the wave. The interplay of calm and chaos, order and surprise, ignites the emotional spark she seeks. A man who provides both security and emotional intensity becomes etched in memory. Incorporate understated social rivalry. Many believe that the key to winning a woman's affection lies solely in directing all attention towards her, to ensure she feels as though she is the sole focus of attention, to offer her complete and unwavering focus. However, there lies a challenge. When a woman realizes she possesses your commitment, she may begin to undervalue your attention. What is the reason behind this? For in the absence of challenge, tension, or the fear of loss, one finds a tranquil existence. Now, observe the transformation. Women possess a depth of emotional understanding and a keen awareness of their social surroundings. They experience rivalry, even in silence. When she perceives that another woman might possess your attention, or already has it, her sense of self begins to respond. There is no necessity to engage in overt flirtation with other women. There is no necessity to share images with models or fabricate narratives that will simply appear lacking in confidence. Instead, rely on understated social signals. Express it as, "The idea was inspired by my friend Sarah. She possesses a keen intellect in the realm of business. While sharing a coffee with a friend, she brought up a thought-provoking point regarding this matter. A member of my team expressed the very same thought." Observe, you are not boasting. There is no disrespect in your actions. You are merely acknowledging the presence of other women in your life. Upon hearing that, she begins to draw comparisons. She begins to ponder, who is that woman? What qualities does she possess that I lack? What led him to decide to invest his time in her company? Now, you have sown a subtle, unseen seed of rivalry within her thoughts. She will seek to distinguish herself. She will put in greater effort to capture your attention. When something is sought after by many, its worth increases significantly. You are engaging in serious matters. Your focus is a valuable commodity, and you are allowing her to recognize its significance and the effort it warrants. Intrigue fosters a compelling desire. The quickest route to diminishing her interest is to reveal all your thoughts and feelings without restraint. Sharing your entire life story in the initial conversation leaves no room for exploration or growth in the relationship. Remain untroubled. There is no enigma. Do not pursue. Curiosity serves as a potent catalyst for the mind, and the unknown serves as the catalyst. Individuals often find open loops to be unsettling. When an endeavor appears incomplete, the mind persistently revisits it, seeking resolution. Cliffhangers serve their purpose effectively in films. Unanswered questions linger in the mind, occupying space without cost. If she possesses complete knowledge of your essence, she will inevitably advance forward. However, by speaking less, by offering subtle hints, and by allowing her to ponder your thoughts, feelings, and secrets, you create an environment where she will become deeply engaged in understanding you. This does not imply that you should be dishonest. It signifies that you maintain a measured distance, allowing her imagination to fill in the gaps. Allow her to interpret the meaning behind your gaze. Allow her to ponder the thoughts you held back, leaving her curious about your unspoken words. Allow her to ponder, who is this man at his core? What she envisions will always hold greater strength than any explanation you could provide. as her thoughts begin to weave narratives. You transform into a tale she revisits time and again. That is the starting point of addiction, not with certainty, but with a profound desire for understanding. Guide with calm assurance. Many women may not express this openly, yet beneath the surface they seek not merely a man who listens, but one who guides with purpose, neither a tyrant nor an overseer, but a true leader, a person with clarity of purpose, a man who leads with strength while honoring her voice. Understand this fundamental reality. In today's world, where independence is prevalent among women, the allure of a natural leader remains profoundly compelling, not due to any weakness, but rather because she seeks to find comfort in your strength. She seeks assurance that in the face of chaos, you will remain steady and composed. Embrace the challenge and bring clarity back into your life. This does not imply exerting control over her. It signifies providing her guidance during times when she prefers not to bear the entire burden. For instance, we could consider visiting that new Thai restaurant on Friday. It has been said to be remarkable. The weekend is well in hand. Prepare yourself to be ready by 7. We will find a way through this challenge. I have faced greater challenges before. These aren't commands. They serve as stabilizing forces. They allow her to sense that she can rely on your composure, that you will not falter under stress, and that by following you, she is not stepping into disorder, but into understanding. True leadership emanates a sense of tranquility, steadiness, and a firm foundation. Refrain from excessive elaboration. Do not seek her approval for every little thing. She has no intention of taking on a nurturing role for you. She seeks the assurance that she can rely on you for emotional, mental, and energetic support. Therefore, guide with care. Resist the urge to force things. Simply maintain your grip on the wheel. Allow her to sense the steady guidance in your presence, and you will gain a level of respect that many men never achieve. When she recognizes your ability to lead with humility, her willingness to follow will transform into deep trust. Focus. Inflation in the era of digital advancements. In a world saturated with distractions, true significance remains a scarce commodity. Numerous women today garner countless likes, fire emojis, and compliments with every online post they share. It is relentless. Observations, messages, responses, ongoing affirmation. For her, this is simply the way things are. Not due to arrogance, but rather because that is the nature of the digital world today. Social media has diminished the value of attention. It is simple to offer, yet even simpler to overlook. Here lies a truth that often escapes the awareness of many men. When an occurrence becomes overly frequent, its significance diminishes. If you are the one who responds quickly to every story, offers daily compliments, and sends good morning texts without a second thought, she may not perceive you as genuinely considerate. She will perceive you as mere background noise. That does not affect her. What is the reason behind this? She did not deserve it. Now, turn it around. Envision a state of tranquility where you refrain from initiating contact, avoid sending multiple messages, maintain respect, and exude a consistent, unwavering energy. You offer your focus deliberately, with intention, and only when it truly holds significance. Your focus is now of great worth. She contemplates the silence, questioning why he has not responded yet. What causes his response to differ from those around him? When you finally send a brief, straightforward message, it resonates deeply because it is uncommon. It's about maintaining composure and acting with integrity. It's essential to convey that your focus is valuable and not to be taken for granted. Attraction alone does not warrant entitlement. It is revealed when she demonstrates something deeper: dedication, curiosity, profundity. You transform into the man who captures her attention. While many may shower her with attention, you ensure that yours feels like a true prize. It is that subtle distinction that compels her to pursue you. Embrace the journey, not the outcome. Here lies a reality that many fail to grasp. Women do not always seek the ideal partner. At times, they seek an individual who embodies promise, a journey they can guide, impact, and cultivate alongside. Indeed, confidence holds a certain allure. Indeed, stability is of great significance. Yet, the pursuit of perfection, that becomes tedious. Swift. When a woman recognizes her role in your growth, she becomes emotionally engaged. She perceives her role as more than mere observation. She is actively involved in molding your journey, and that forges a strong psychological connection. This does not imply that you should display weakness. It does not imply that you should unload all your burdens onto her. It signifies that you reveal a measured openness, an authentic aspect of yourself that you are actively addressing. I have been striving to cultivate greater discipline in my routines. It has been challenging, yet I am making progress. Public speaking was once a source of great fear for me. I am resolutely embracing this challenge. Starting my own business has always been a goal of mine. I am currently laying the groundwork for my journey. You are not seeking assistance. You are guiding her towards a purpose, inviting her to observe the advancement. This establishes a distinct emotional position for her. She embodies more than mere companionship or affection. She serves as your ally on the path to personal development. Her support, energy, and presence propel you onward. And that sensation, what is that purpose? It can become quite consuming. When a woman invests her effort into your growth, she forms a deep emotional connection to her contribution. Keep in mind, you are the one who holds the reins. You are not her project, simply because you face challenges. You are evolving into it as you expand your being. She remains unaffected by your true nature. She is drawn to the vision of who she thinks you are becoming, and the reality of her involvement. Concluding thoughts. Consider this as you move forward. Challenge the tendency to be predictable. Cease to respond immediately whenever she reaches out. Cease to expend your time, energy, and emotions as if they hold no value. Begin your observation. Begin your journey of knowledge. Many individuals enter relationships without clear awareness. Guided by emotions, seeking validation, striving for acceptance. Those who ascend do so with the mindset of a strategist. They inquire, what fuels her determination? What stirs the longing within us? What fosters genuine respect rather than mere attention? When your inner state is serene, when you feel no compulsion to demonstrate your worth, the turmoil surrounding you fails to disturb your peace. Your life transforms into a platform for growth. And that is the moment when everything transforms. If this video stirred discomfort within you, that is a positive sign. That is the essence of truth. It may not always bring comfort, yet it liberates you. I'm eager to listen to your thoughts. Which of the 9 triggers did you identify? In women, in others, or perhaps even within yourself? Which one struck with the most impact? Share your thoughts in the comments, even if it's just a single word. Your response could serve as a catalyst for someone else's awakening. If this message resonates with you on a profound level, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Share it with someone who remains unaware of the reality at play. This channel is not focused on being agreeable. It's about exercising wisdom. And keep in mind, In the pursuit of attraction, influence, and existence, true power is never bestowed. It is asserted with calm assurance,